Hi girls and guys, it's Mr. Tracky and we're on the right track. In today's video we're going to talk about whether Tilted Towers being removed from Fortnite would be good or bad for the game. But before we get into the video, if you're new around here, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to get my videos as soon as I publish them, and if you wanna, drop a like on the video. So Tilted Towers being removed from Fortnite Battle Royale, would it be a good or a bad thing? Let me know down in the comment section what you feel, and don't just say good or bad, tell me why you've said good or bad down in the comment section, just so we've got some reasoning behind your opinion. Now when this portion of the map was added around 2 months ago, it created massive hype around the game, and it was definitely the place for the big names to go and get a load of kills, because that's what this place is about. It's about conflict, fast action in one place at one time, and you'd see Ninja and Myth absolutely dominate, and a lot of people have obviously tried to go there to emulate this. This hasn't gone without its problems. What we've started to realise as the weeks have gone by, that Tilted Towers has pretty much made the main map really unbalanced. It only takes a couple of minutes in the start of a game for you to start to see the numbers on the right hand side dwindle very fast, and in most cases, on average, there'll be about 30 people left in the game once they've jumped out the battle bus. I'd say easily around 65 to 70% of people that leave the battle bus actually head to Tilted Towers. Now the adverse effect this will have on the game is that many other areas are unpopulated unless the battle bus directly goes over them first. How many times have you dropped down to Greasy Grove and probably saw 2 people? Shifty Shafts saw 3 people. Snobby Shores see nobody. Parts of the map are really neglected now because of Tilted Towers, and it's surely because the entertainment value of the particular place. The ability to get high kill gameplays is massive on YouTube, and it's what people would like to see. So people almost feel forced in a way to go to Tilted Towers. Now I will say Tilted is quite a fun place to go, but it doesn't come without its frustrations, and eventually I've just stopped dropping there altogether. There are so many people that tend to camp and sit behind open doors waiting for you to run in the room and just blast you in the back with a pump shotgun. And it takes out that skill that makes Fortnite what it is. You know, building. The only real reason you're building Tilted is usually just to get up to a rooftop or get across to another building, but it isn't really that type of building where you're defending yourself. Obviously, you will find people that can predict the final circle, and when it lands in Tilted Towers, they are high on a high rise in a high fort as well. For some reason, this seems to be the case quite a lot lately. The final circle seems to always rotate just outside Tilted Towers, so you're almost forced to go there sometimes if you want to get a victory. Now, it's no secret that Season 3 has been heavily based on a space theme, and there's been an Easter egg. Apparently a comet or meteorite is going to come down and it's going to strike the map. That is what people believe is a theory of what is going to happen with this Easter egg that we're seeing in the sky, and it seems to be getting bigger and bigger. Now data miners have found what is called Impact, a limited time mode in the game, so this suggests that Tilted Towers may not be destroyed. However, what if Impact is a game mode where Tilted Towers has been destroyed, and it's almost a way for Epic Games to test whether the game plays better with Tilted Towers removed. Now several of my mates who have played this game for much longer than me, in fact they were early adopters and started playing this game as soon as it came out, they all say the same thing: the game played much better with Tilted Towers out of it. Now I would like to have played the game without Tilted Towers, so in that regard I can't really have a massive opinion because I only played a couple of games before the update. However, I do feel like I've seen enough evidence to see that the majority of people go to Tilted Towers at the start of the round, and this makes it harder for people who decide not to go to Tilted Towers. Now they could keep Tilted Towers in the game and keep both parties happy if they was to add something in the northeast section of the map between Anarchy Acres and Wailing Woods. It's absolutely bare and barren out there, and it just looks like the prime place to add something of a similar size to Tilted Towers, just to give people the option to go to other places. But in my personal opinion, I feel like it would be beneficial for the game in its entirety if Tilted Towers was just removed from the game. Then you wouldn't have to go to Greasy Grove and see 2 people. You wouldn't have to go to Snobby Shores and see tumbleweeds, because nobody goes there unless there's challenges, and that seems to be the way that they're trying to negate this happening at the moment, is to incorporate challenges that force people to actually go there. But once them challenges are complete, nobody needs to go there anymore, so it's only a temporary fix. I feel like another thing Tilted Towers has done is taken the excitement out of the game for people that don't want to land there. Like I've stated earlier, you'll pop to anywhere else and probably see a couple people unless the battle bus goes directly over that city first, where you'll find most people will jump off for an early landing just to get straight into the action. But when you're forced to run across the map and not see nobody for ages, then the game becomes mundane and rather boring if you spend the majority of your game running across the map. And this has been created, unfortunately, by Tilted Towers. Again, if Tilted Towers wasn't in the game, I think a lot more of the cities would be repopulated and people could literally randomly land anywhere and expect to land in action. For me personally, removing Tilted Towers far outweighs keeping it in the game. There are far more benefits for Fortnite if Tilted Towers did not exist. Again, I will say a fair compromise probably would be to add something in the northeast area of the map, just to see if that would balance out where people would go to. But for me, I would personally like to see Tilted Towers removed, just to see certain areas of the map have some action and give people that variety, and not force them to land at places like Retail Row where you know there's likely to be people because you don't want to land at Tilted Towers. Guys, let me know down in the comment section, Tilted Towers being removed from the game, would it be a good or a bad thing? And once you've told me that, let me know why you believe it's a good or a bad thing. Leave you with this gameplay in the background, but before I go, guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.